KNDY.
As the Christmas tunes rain down, that means it is high school basketball season here in the state of Kansas. 5 days removed from a state championship champion for the Eagles, it is Valley Heights Mustangs and Marysville Bulldogs up first this winter on our 2024-25 broadcast schedule. Good evening and welcome into the home of the Valley Heights Mustangs, as it's an in-county matchup as Marysville has driven the quick 15 minutes south to match up against the Mustangs. Max Lasky with you here tonight on KNDY. A big appreciation to all of our listeners out there on our first high school basketball broadcast coverage tonight. A big thank you to our Marysville Sports Boosters, who you'll hear from throughout the contest, along with our Valley Heights Sports Boosters, including the Route 77 Corner Stores, Christy Anders Funeral Home, Waterville Housing Authority, Performance Ag, Sapp Brothers Petroleum, Mustang Motors, Gray Family Dental, Twin Valley Developmental Services, and Cottage Hill Ag Supply. Both of these teams getting the 2024-25 season underway here tonight. This is a contest that the Valley Heights girls got the better of, and a lot of expectations under longtime head coach Jordan Brockstrom. And as for the Marysville girls, they will look to bounce back after a 10-10 season last year. We're going to get into how both teams did at the end of last year before we're previewing tonight's matchup between the Bulldogs and the Mustangs. We're going to take a quick break. Our first break here on our very first Valley Heights Marysville broadcast of the season. And as always, we're going to kick up our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week, as this is our featured game here on KNDY FM 95.5, along with FM 94.1, AM 1570, and streaming online at KNDYradio.com. And if you haven't done it already, go ahead and download that free KNDY app onto your mobile phone and catch scores and updates all season long. We're going to take our first time out, come back, take a look at how both these teams did last year and expectations coming into the new season. We're back. Jonathan, Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week after this break.
Dr. Brittany here with Marysville Dental Care, where your family's health is our top priority. Dr. Zach, our team, and I are the family dental home you've always been looking for.
Our comprehensive dental care is designed to serve all of your dental needs. Whether it's a routine cleaning, braces, or cosmetic work, we provide the highest quality of care with a comfortable experience. Visit our office across from the Marysville Courthouse or go to marysvilledentalcare.com to schedule a visit.
Have the smile you've always wanted with our team by your side.
We know the scenario. Your Wi-Fi is being shared between two televisions streaming Netflix, smart devices scattered throughout your home, multiple smartphones, and you have a Zoom meeting you're trying to connect to. Take the frustration out of your Wi-Fi with Blue Valley Technologies' worry-free Wi-Fi service. Our advanced router with a 24/7 support team can help your home network run smoothly. For more information, call 877-876-1228.
Croc Family Insurance is here to help you find the right insurance products to protect what matters most to you. As an independent agency, they represent over 80 companies that allow options for the right products at the right cost. See Brian Croc today for home, auto, commercial coverage, and more. Call or stop by at 1119 Broadway, just west of the courthouse in Marysville. Find them online at crocfamilyinsurance.com. For complete coverage and a competitive quote, reach out to Croc Family Insurance in Marysville. Generations have relied on Kinsley's of Marysville, the Padden Funeral Chapel in Frankfort, Hanover Mortuary, Ward Funeral Homes of Lynn and Washington, and Landreth Axtell Funeral Home. You can continue to rely on the professional experience that they provide and the heartfelt concern that they offer each family that they serve. Caring concern in your family's time of need.
Looking for a spot to refuel you or the whole team? Make the Route 77 Corner Store your ultimate pit stop. From Hunt Brothers Pizza and soft serve ice cream in Blue Rapids to hand-breaded fried chicken and fish in Waterville, fountain drinks, snacks, and sweet treats. Save on fuel with the Dino Pay app every time you hit the road. To take a break or stay on the go, let the Route 77 Corner Stores of Blue Rapids and Waterville fuel you up for your next road trip.
And welcome back to our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week. About 5 minutes tip-off between the Valley Heights girls and the Marysville girls. Look at how both these teams did last year, starting with the away team here tonight. Marysville, they went 10-10 under third-year head coach Ben Wertenberger. He is back this season and back with experience, too, as well. 3 returning starters off of last year's squad, a team that averaged just a hair under 47 points per game, but allowed over 45. Marysville girls started off the season 3-3 last year, and that's about where they stayed the entire season, again, ending last year 10-10. On the other sideline, though, expectations are high for the Valley Heights Lady Mustangs. Under 8th-year head coach Jordan Brocksterman, coming off a 20-7 campaign last year, one in which the Mustangs finished 4th out at the state tournament. In their 2A classifications, they will be a power to stick with throughout the season. These two teams did meet up last year. It was a win for Valley Heights, 53-41, leading scorer in that contest. Delana Burke with 19, Maggie Turber with 18 for the Mustangs, but both of these seniors are gone. The Mustangs will rely on the now juniors Ava Smith and Mia Vermitten in the front courts. Meanwhile, for the Marysville girls last year, they were led by Lindsay Dressman, the returning scorer for Marysville this season, and last year's senior sharpshooter Bella Rader, 15 and 14 points respectively. Valley Heights jumped out to a 24-17 lead at halftime and never looked back last year. We're going to take our second time out of our pregame before bringing you starting lineups here on this inaugural Marysville Dental Care basketball game of the week between Valley Heights and Marysville.
Hop in, let's go to Honeyman Ford in Seneca, the best place to be.
Skip the drive. Come see us right here in Marysville, Kansas. At Honeyman Auto Sales and Service, you'll find the same honest sales experience backed by the same reliable service. With the same goals in mind, our Marysville location is sure to provide you with a satisfying vehicle experience. Find us on Facebook or stop in at 1122 Pony Express Highway today.
Have you driven a Honeyman Ford lately?
Harsh winters in our area can drive up your energy cost. Protect your home and wallet this year by stopping at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. Seal drafty windows and doors with weather stripping and draft stoppers. Grab durable window and door wrap or new ductwork and replace your furnace filter for improved energy efficiency, lower repair cost, and a more comfortable home. Visit Hometown Lumber in Marysville or Axtell Lumber today to protect your home and stay warm this winter.
Hi there, Chad Kramer here from Kramer Oil. Fuel costs for 2025 might be the last thing on your mind, but now's the perfect time to lock them in. As a family business, we take pride in delivering quality service you can count on. We've been here for you and will keep fueling your future. That's why we're offering a chance to secure your fuel rates for 2025. Don't wait. Call us at 785-562-2466 to book your fuel needs. Kramer Oil, fueling your future with confidence and a handshake you can trust.
It takes a lot of know-how to run an ag business right. One of the most important things is choosing the right financial partner. That's why so many producers work with us. When it comes to agriculture, you can count on our experience. For land appraisal and more, you can talk to us. We're local, and we're here to help you grow. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
RX Drugstore in Marysville is ready to meet your prescription needs with prompt and convenient service. Refills are easy. Order by phone, on the web, or through their mobile app. Can't make it in to pick up your prescription? No problem. Free in-town delivery is offered in Marysville, Frankfort, and Beatty. Your local Health Mart pharmacy provides prescription, over-the-counter, and durable medical equipment services for all your healthcare needs. Thank you for choosing RX Drugstore as your pharmacy. Stop in and visit them today.
And as always, a big thank you to our Marysville Sports Boosters making these broadcasts possible all the season long. We're on here on a Thursday night, FM 95.5, FM 94.1, AM 1570, all the three stations as we get underway for the 2024-25 high school basketball season. Marysville will be back in action tomorrow night as they will be at Sabetha for their second contest of the year. Meanwhile, it will be next Tuesday before the Mustangs get back on the court. They will be at Axtell there on Tuesday. That is the first of 6 road games in a row for the Valley Heights Mustangs. As of tonight, Frankfort at Lord Central Catholic, Lynn and Onega, while the Dillerdale Griffins and Pawnee City battle it out on the northern side of our listening area. We're going to take a timeout for the national anthem. We'll bring it right back here after that rendition to our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week between Marysville and Valley Heights.
Ease the burden on your loved ones with pre-planning services offered through Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville and Anders Fifley Funeral Home in Riley. This is Jared Anders, and we can help you in assuring that your wishes will be taken care of, easing the decision process for your family. From service arrangements to special requests, let us take time to meet your exact needs. Find us online at apfunerals.com or visit us at Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville or at Anders Fifley Funeral Home in Riley.
Are you hunting for a new career? Target the opportunities Landall offers. For over 60 years, Landall Company has been manufacturing trailers, tillage equipment, and forklifts. Excellent wages, growth opportunities, overtime, $2 per hour shift differential, annual raises, and a 4% attendance bonus are something to aim for. With a trophy benefit plan including profit sharing, paid time off, paid holidays, and all-inclusive health insurance plans, to name a few. Learn more, apply online at landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO Vets and Disability, welcome.
If you're a driver over 50, it may be time to switch your auto insurance. The AARP Auto Insurance Program from the Hartford is now available through Copeland Insurance Agency in Marysville. Call today for your free, no-obligation quote. Learn more about special rates, benefits, and service designed especially for AARP members. Call the Copeland Insurance Agency at 619-6220. That's 619-6220. Certain policy features are subject to eligibility and may not be available in all states. Hartford Fire Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut.
Not every day that you see a gym-full rendition of the national anthem, but some technical difficulties here to start off the season. Marysville crowd pitched on in to help out. The anthem singer here at Valley Heights, kind of a very interesting and very cool start to the high school basketball season. Both of these teams looking for a good one, and we're about to get underway. Starting lineups now brought to you first for the Marysville Bulldogs as they are the visitors this evening. Again, under fourth-year head coach Ben Wertenberger, a team that went 10-10 last year, looking for an improvement off of last season's matchup versus Valley Heights, one in which the girls fell 53-41. Marysville will go. Starting off, number 2, Josie Parker, a 6-foot junior. That's Valley Heights starting lineup. Get us all in a rhythm here. Marysville starters for you now. Grace Winkler, number 0, a 5'4" senior. Number 3, Aubrey Dressman, a 5'5" junior. Number 5, Grayson Ketter, a 5'11" senior. Number 10, Casey Rush, a 5'10" junior. And number 21, Lindsey Dressman, a 5'8" senior, returning leading scorer for this Marysville Bulldogs team. Again, Marysville will go Winkler, Dressman, Ketter, Rush, and Dressman. We'll keep the 2 Dressman girls separate this evening, the best that we can. On the other sideline for the Valley Heights Mustangs, starting lineups will go as follows. Of course, replacing all league seniors, Delana Merck and Maggie Turber. Josie Parker, a 6-foot junior, will get the start on the wing. Number 2, Tessa Miller, 5'2" senior, will start at point guard. Number 20, Ann Turber, a 5'8" senior, will start at the other guard position, while down low, reigning 2A volleyball player of the year, number 25, Ava Smith, a 5'9" junior, and number 31, Mia Vermitten, 5'8" junior, down low on the post, will roam for head coach Jordan Brocksterman in his 8th year at the helms for the Valley Heights Mustangs. Again, this Valley Heights team coming off a 4th-place finish at state last year, looking to do the same this year, and again, a loaded TVL that's going to post Centralia, Hanover. Don't be surprised if the Lynn girls make a little bit of a run at it too as well. And, of course, Valley Heights expectations high this season. Valley Heights will be in their home white with purple Mustangs across the chest, purple numbers on front and back, purple stripe down the side. Meanwhile, Marysville in their road blacks, white stripe down the side, white Marysville front and chest. Tip off between Smith and Casey Rush will be won by the Mustangs. Mia Vermitten first down the line, kicks left, block, up and down. Ava Smith 2 for 2 to start her junior year, and the Mustangs will need her to come up big in this contest. Both leading scorers for the Mustangs last year graduated out of this contest. Here's a good play inside for Marysville. Answer back, Grayson Ketter, 5'11" on the right block, turns around, nice little post feed inside there from Audrey Dressman. Mustangs on the other end, working it around in the hands of Turber, right wing. Kicks it out Vermitten in front of the Valley Heights Mustangs crowd. Inside, Josie Parker, baseline pass around the edge. Gets it in the hands of Smith up top. Cross-court skip pass. Vermitten now right wing. Topside Miller for three. Hard off the break. No good. Defensive rebound pulled out of there by Grayson Ketter, 5'11", going up strong for that contested rebound. Marysville height advantage by Valley Heights early on. Here's the three on the other end that's going to be missed by Lindsey Dressman. A scrum for the loose basketball will end up a jump ball staying in the hands of the Bulldogs. Again, Marysville height advantage, 5'11", 5'10", 5'8". Meanwhile, tallest player for Valley Heights is Smith, going at 5'9", but she will be out on the wing this season. Physicality for the Mustangs will be a key, and same for Marysville this season. Inbound pass is going to be taken by Tessa Miller. Leads it up, and Turber up and down. No, misses the easy bunny, but offensive rebound. Ava Smith swarmed inside, and we finally are going to have a jump ball call. Turber had an excellent opportunity on a run out on the turnover committed on the inbounds by Aubrey Dressman, I believe, was the inbound player. Tessa Miller did a good job to pick that one off near center court on the baseline inbound. Now, first foul of the season is going to go on number 10, Casey Rush, her first personal and team's first on the season. Elliott gets it in on the baseline inbounds. Vermitten left side will work it top the key into the hands of Turber. Trying to work it down low to Smith. Inlet pass is going to be knocked away by Casey Rush as she is making an immediate impact into this contest. Rush last year as a sophomore in this game, 7 points, 5 of them in the first half, and here forces a turnover by the Mustangs. Marysville will have this ball back, knotted up 2-2 at half court. Vermitten goes for a tumble, and a foul will be called at center court. Aubrey Dressman will pick up her first personal foul, second one on Marysville early on. 2-2, your early first quarter score, 6:41 left to play in our inaugural Marysville Dental Care game of the week here from Valley Heights. Inside, and Turber will be called for the turnover walk. First substitution of the night will come from the Marysville side of the bench. Will be number 13, Sarah Nemec, the 5'8 senior. A roster that has 9 seniors for Marysville, experience off of last year's squad, but now fighting some foul trouble. Now that one's going to be on Valley Heights on the inbound. Marysville quickly gets it up court, springs it right side into the hands of Dressman. Dressman gets inside. That's Lindsay looking for a kick out. Here's Winkler for three. Hard off the rim, no good. Josie Parker doing a good job boxing out Grayson Ketter, and Ketter's going to be called for the over-the-back foul. Third team foul now on the Bulldogs, just one for Valley Heights in this early going. Mustangs working this ball around top of the key. Hand side for Mint, looking to be aggressive. Good backdoor find. Smith up and down for two. Ran a little dribble handoff on the left side with Ann Turber and Mia Vermitten, and Ava Smith snuck right to the basket. She has all 4 of the Valley Heights points here early on. Bulldogs on the attack, right side corner into the hands of Winkler, right in front of head coach Jordan Brockman. Poked away inside as Ketter looks to go to work. Poked away a second time by Tessa Miller. That's Marysville's second turnover early on. Half-court pass all the way up to Smith. That one will go off of the Bulldogs. Sarah Nemec just checked into the contest, staying with the Mustangs under their end of the court. Vermitten will be trigger underneath her own basket, looking for Smith on the left block. Poked away there. Good defensive job early on by Nemec to poke 2 straight passes away now intended for Smith. Again, Ava Smith, reigning 2A state volleyball player of the year for the Valley Heights Mustangs as they claimed a second-place finish out at Dodge City here on the basketball court, needing to step up and be aggressive this year if the Mustangs want to get back to a state tournament game. Miller gets caught inside. Ball's going to be poked away, but back into the hands of Turber. She will reset here for the Mustangs. Good job by Grace Winkler defensively for the Bulldogs, poking that one away. Smith goes spinning into the lane, turnaround jump shot, free throw line. That one's halfway down and out, no good. Grace Ketter pulls down the board. Smith started this game 2 for 2, her first miss early on. Marysville spreads it out, going baseline is Dressman, up and down for 2 from the left block. That's Lindsey Dressman, her first points of this contest, and we're back 4-4. Quickly the other one, though, Josie Parker misses a bunny perfect pass by Ann Turber, led her a little bit too far. Aubrey Dressman will push all the way down the court, up and down for two. Aubrey Dressman as the Bulldogs take their first lead of this contest, 6-4 early on first quarter action. Me personally didn't get a chance to see a lot of Marysville basketball last year. Normally Bruce Deerkin does that call, but looking a lot smoother this year. And speaking of smooth, there's a good-looking shot from Mia Vermitten as she takes it from the left wing. A three bounces into the middle part of the lane and ties us up at 6. But to finish that thought on Marysville, talking to head coach Ben Wertenberger a little bit before, this team needs to be more athletic and more as a unit, and seeing that here early on for the Bulldogs. Also a much deeper team than Valley Heights is this year. Substitution is Dahlia Fry, gets her first chance in this contest. Mustangs will also go to their bench as they will call on number 21, Paige Miller. Fry gets it in top side for the Bulldogs, set up offensively. Try and go into Lindsey Dressman. Turnaround shot up and down by Lindsey Dressman over the outstretched arms of Ava Smith. 4 quick points now for Dressman as she leads the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs lead Valley Heights 8-6 early on. Casey Rush also checked back in for the Bulldogs. 3-ball top of the key from Smith. Counted and down. Valley Heights' first 3-ball of this season will be a straight-on 3. Knocked home by junior Ava Smith. Lob inside for the tall Rush. Goes up high to get it over Josie Parker, but a foul will be called. No, it'll just go out of bounds, off of Parker. Stay now with the Mustangs. Back and forth we go as Valley Heights leads this one, Marysville leads this one early on, 9-8. Second substitution for the Bulldogs. Alexis Flower, a senior, checks in. Offensive rebound's going to be pulled down by Rush. Kicks it back out for 3, and Lindsey Dressman drains the triple. 7 points here early on for Dressman as the Bulldogs jump back out in front, 11-9. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Here goes Smith, and one with the body foul. Head coach Ben Wertenberger claiming it's going to be on the floor, but that one will, I believe, go on Sarah Nemec. That it does. First foul on her. 4th team now for Marysville, but Ava Smith now 1 for 5 from the floor for 9 points in this free throw upcoming for the junior. Hard off the back of the rim, no good. Can't convert this 4-point play. Knocks us up at 11 apiece. Alexis Flower does a good job to break the light. Valley Heights press shot in the corner is going to be off from Sarah Nemec on her first attempt. Mustangs look to push. Down the right side, Mia Vermitten gets caught in the corner, pulls it back out for Turber as she will set it up top the key. Into the hands of Smith, right elbow shot. Extends it out, kicks it out now for Paige Miller. She's checked into the contest, and a travel will be called on Vermitten on the far sideline. Unofficially, that's 3 turnovers early on for Valley Heights. Grayson Ketter will check back into the game. Sarah Nemec will take a seat now on the bench for the Bulldogs. Marysville Valley Heights 3-3-year tie. 3-ball up from the left corner is down for Casey Rush in the eye hole of Mia Vermitten. That's now 2 triples for Marysville here in this contest. And on the other end, another traveling call will be called on Mia Vermitten. That's back-to-back for the junior and back-to-back turnovers for Valley Heights as Marysville has increased this lead up to 3. Inbounds pass taken by Grace Winkler on the left wing as Marysville gets this offense set up. A spread-out offense, same as it was last year. Pass and cut for Ben Wertenberger and his Bulldogs. There's going to be a reach down along the baseline. Vermitten a little frustrated with herself. Pokes that ball away from Casey Rush, but will pick up her first personal foul. Valley Heights got the better of Marysville last year, 53-41, but here early on, Marysville on the top side is writing something down. Didn't get that bucket. Bulldogs got one. That's Grayson Ketter with her second bucket inside. Is now the lead is 5 for the Bulldogs. Ball's going to be popped around like a pinball, finally taken down by the Bulldogs. Smith left side, works her way inside the lane, steps through, up, no good from Ava Smith, continues to fight for the rebound, but a good job by Casey Rush to hold off the athletic junior on the offensive boards. Smith already in this first quarter with 6 shot attempts. The rest of the Valley Heights Mustangs are 1 for 4, and that lone point going to Mia Vermitten. Steal by Turber. She's going to lead to a run out for Smith. Left-handed layup up and down for Ava Smith. Good hands by the senior and Turber outside on the wing, giving Valley Heights an extra possession. What Valley Heights is going to have to do this year is use that defense to create easy points. Hounding defense out front as Lindsey Dressman was stopped dead by Smith, but Smith a little bit too physical on Dressman, picks up her first personal foul in this quarter, third for Valley Heights. Marysville leads this one by 3, 1:18 here left to play in the first quarter. Boys just getting back from the JV game over in Blue Rapids. Don't tune anywhere. That's going to be a good one coming up later. Inside, nice little spin move to the left. Grayson Ketter, 3 for 3 for 6 points now from the floor. Back up 5 goes Marysville. Smith, 3 ball. That's going to be an air ball from the left corner. She hit one earlier from straight on the left side. Couldn't get it to fall. Substitution now for the Bulldogs, number 22. Aubrey Veering, a 5'5 senior, had herself a heck of a tennis season. Now out there on the basketball court looking to perform. And their head coach, Ben Wertenberger. Mustangs will inbound underneath their own basket. Kicks it out, 3-ball left corner. That one's off the rim from Paige Miller. First shot from the bench here tonight by Valley Heights. Aubrey Dressman is founded in the backcourt. Now gets it off to Grace Winkler. Awfully close to a 10-second call, but Marysville gets it over. We go under 45 seconds here to play in this first quarter. Heavy defense out front by Miller is going to get it poked away, but back into the hands of Dressman. Aubrey will reset top of the key, swings it left corner into the hands of the before-mentioned Aubrey Veering. Look to get something inside for Marysville. Finds a cutting Casey Rush as Rush puts it up 4-2. 7-point advantage now early on for Marysville. Smith, top of the key, will set it up for the Mustangs. Swing pass into the hands of Paige Miller, right corner. Now top side, Mia Vermitten still looking for her second bucket in this one. Smith will fire up a 3 straight on. That's hard left off the backboard. Offensive rebound, though. Paige Miller ends up in the hands of Vermitten. Vermitten will put it up off the glass and good at the buzzer. Through one quarter of play, back and forth we go. Marysville leading this one 20-15. We're back after this word from our sponsors.
After the storm, Cromie Lumber has everything you need to build it back. If the roof needs repair, build it back with quality shingles, including hail and wind-resistant styles, as well as metal roofing options. Let them help guide your best decision as to what's right for your home. Storms or not, is it time to update your home's windows and doors? Cromie Lumber can get a free estimate with whatever fits your needs. Increase energy efficiency, improve the looks, and make cleaning them easier. Glass and screen repair always available as well. Cromie Lumber has everything you need to build it back. Shop local. Shop Cromie Lumber, Marysville, and Washington.
Save big now on new 2024 model Chevy Silverado pickups, including a 1500, 3500, and Colorado at the Norris Motor Company in Marysville. Plus a new 2024 Chevy Suburban and several new 2025s for your test drive are waiting at the Norris Motor Company in Marysville.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Marysville leads Valley Heights at the end of one quarter. Turnover, though, Marysville to start this second quarter as Josie Parker picks it away, but Parker turns it right back over to the Bulldogs. Inside will go Aubrey Dressman, 2 points for the junior here in this one so far. Vermitten steals this one away as no one wants to contain this ball early on in the second quarter. Ava Smith led the way in that first quarter with 11 points. Mia Vermitten pitched in 4. Other than that, Mustangs no points. Here goes Ann Turber looking for her first. It's going to be an air ball off defensive rebound taken by Sarah Nemec. Mustangs in that first half from 2-point range, shot 6 for 10. From 3-point range, they went 1 for 3. Meanwhile, Marysville was 7 for 9, 2 for 3 from behind the arc. So 9 for 12 shooting in that first quarter for Marysville. Good enough for a 75% clip starting off the season here hot. And in last year's contest, neither team wanted to score too much. Marysville put up 9, while Valley Heights put up 14. Inside, Casey Rush is going to miss the easy bunny, but she pulls down her own offensive rebound. And now out front, Mia Vermitten is going to be whistled for a foul. And now head coach Jordan Brockschman has a decision to make. That's second now on Vermitten. He'll going to have to go to his bench for the back half of this first quarter. Should be the case. Tessa Bigham will be called on off the bench. The 5'8" sophomore, first playing time this season. 3-ball right corner is awfully missed by Grace Winkler. Going to be taken down by Smith as she's out and running for the Mustangs. Smith from half court. Block is called underneath the bottom side of the far basket. Marysville sides of the fan don't like that one. It's going to go on Lindsey Dressman, her first personal of this contest. Smith at the line for her second and third free throw tonight. She went 0 for 1 in that first half. Sinks the first one. Substitution as there goes Vermitten. Now into the game for Valley Heights. Number 10, Avery Stevenson. Stevenson, a 5-foot sophomore, will take over point guard duties as Smith goes 2 for 2 from the line. 13 points now for Aba down low. Aubrey Dressman tried to find the baseline bounce pass. But Miller doing a good job keeping those hands active for the Valley Heights defense. Wide open, Grace Winkler for 3 left corner. That shot's long, might lead to a run out Valley Heights. No, offensive rebound, Lindsey Dressman. Good job saving a possession for the Bulldogs. Inside, ball's going to be tipped away and taken away by Ann Turber. Officially 7 turnovers now for Marysville in this first half. Substitution to during that break. Number 35 for Marysville, Trinity Hager. Comes into the contest as Smith gets another basket. He has all 9 points for Valley Heights in this, or all 9, all 4 points for Valley Heights in this quarter as now Mustangs trail only 19-20. Errant pass committed by Grace Winkler out top. Will give it back to the Mustangs. Dead ball turnover. Top side, Paige Miller will look to get inside. Swings it around. Smith, top of the key, guarded tightly by Rush. It'll be a good matchup here the rest of this way. Marysville in a man-to-man defense early on, and now here's the pass taken away as Paige Miller threw it right to Dressman. Leads to a run out, up and down goes Lindsey, but shot no good. Defensive board pulled down Ann Turber. A lot of contact on that one, but no foul will be called. At the other end, a lot of contact again as Smith throws it up wildly. She misses that contested shot, and back we go. 5-minute mark here, go to before halftime of this girls' contest. Marysville leading by 1, and now a pass that's going to be thrown a baseline and stay with Marysville as it went off Valley Heights. Grace Winkler will check out. Dahlia Fry back into the contest. Also, Alexis Flower will check in for Aubrey Dressman. A deep bench for head coach Ben Wurtenberger this season, already seen at 9 early on. As Dahlia Fry hits herself her first bucket, and we've got ourselves a timeout, Valley Heights. Mustangs trail this one 22-19. We're back after this word.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team.
Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
310, sold 300. That's buyer 5-2.
That short corner shot by Dahlia Fry, Marysville's first points of this quarter. The Bulldogs led 15-19 at half. They lead now by 3, they led 20-15 at the end of the first quarter, now leading 22-19 as we near the halfway point of this girls' contest. Max Blasky with you along tonight as we get high school basketball season underway. Marysville back at it tomorrow night. Bruce Deerking will have the call from Sabetha. Meanwhile, these Valley Heights Mustangs, they have a little bit of a break before taking on Axtell next Tuesday. Inside shot is going to come a miss from Avery Stevenson. But back on the offensive rebound was Tessa Bigham. Her first points in this contest, first points of the year for the sophomore. 3-ball, though, on the other side from Marysville. That's Lindsey Dressman and knocking it down from straight on. Her second three so far here tonight as she leads the Bulldogs with 10 points. Marysville pushes their lead back up to 4. Turber looks to attack right side, stops at the elbow, pops halfway down and out for Ann Turber. No luck on that one. Marysville looking to get out and run. Fry trapped at half court, swings it around this Mustang defense. Dressman, another one, off defensive rebound, pulled down by Paige Miller. Miller, all 5'5" of her, in there amongst the trees, pulling down that defensive board. Top the key. Miller's going to try a three, not that one, not enough legs as that one comes up just short, left open top side for a reason. Substitution is Grayson Ketter will go back in, and here comes Mia Vermitten for Valley Heights with those 2 fouls. She will check out Ann Turber in this contest. Along with Ava Smith, out there for Valley Heights right now, Avery Stevenson, Tessa Miller, Tessa Bigham, top side 2 on this defense, Paige Miller, and then Mia Vermitten. There's almost a near steal out top as Fry has it. Inside, it's going to go towards Grayson Ketter. Ketter turns around, blocked by Vermitten. Big block for Mia in this contest, first one of the year. Now let's see if Valley Heights can turn it into offense as this Marysville defense has been stymied. This Valley Heights offense. A double dribble out top on Avery Stevenson. Saw that from the top side. Unofficially now 8 turnovers for Valley Heights in this half alone. Marysville on the other side just 4. 2-3 defense here for Valley Heights. Marysville easily breaks it, gets it right block. Grayson Ketter, she misses that one. Defensive board pulled down. Now Mia Vermitten off and running. Another double dribble is going to be called on Valley Heights. Back-to-back turnovers now. And head coach Jordan Brockman seen enough wholesale changes as Smith, Turber, and Josie Parker back into the contest for Miller, Bigham, and Stevenson. Starting 5 out there now for Valley Heights, for Marysville. Believe it is the same. Winkler, Dressman, Ketter, Lindsey Dressman, and out there to number 13, Sarah Nemec out there for Marysville. Inside, Lindsey gets to the left-handed block. Can't find that one. Goes diving, trying to force a turnover. Can't do it. Valley Heights off and running. Trailing by 4 here. 2 minutes left to go for halftime. Inside, Tessa Miller is going to be fouled hard as she takes a tumble to the mat. That will be Tessa Miller. Personal foul will go on Sarah Nemec. That's Nemec's second in this contest. 2 dribbles from Miller on her first free throw attempt. No good from Tessa. Valley Heights' lone free throw makes it come on the shoulders of Ava Smith. Next free throw, no good, but Miller tracks down her own offensive rebound, but travels with it along the baseline. Turnovers here early on for Valley Heights have really been an Achilles heel of this team in this first contest of the year. No surprise, though, as both of these squads are filling their way out for the first game of the season. So glad to be back inside a gymnasium after some cold Friday nights. Want to trade those for anything, but really like some basketball. Turnaround jump shot good for Lindsey Dressman as she's putting on a clinic down low early on against Valley Heights. 6-point lead now for the Bulldogs. Out top, Josie Parker will get this offensive possession set up inside. Ava Smith, crossover dribble, kicks it out. Mia Vermitten, 3-ball left wing. That one's hard off the rim, no good. Big girl rebound pulled down by one of the shortest players out there. Grace Winkler pulls down the defensive board for the Bulldogs. Now quickly up the other way, Grayson Ketter inside, stopped by Turber and Smith, and comes away with that one. Turnover, Marysville. Quickly up ahead the court. Ava Smith inside, shot no good. Offensive rebound, Mia Vermitten kicks it out. And Turbert looks to get this offense set up, gets to the right elbow, no good. Offensive rebound, Josie Parker, and she's going to be fouled on the shot attempt. Third shot attempt for Valley Heights on this trip down the court. And Lindsey Dressman will pick up now her second personal foul as Josie Parker will step to the line. 6-foot junior getting her first start of her high school career here tonight. Sinks the first free throw calmly. Substitutions for Valley Heights. Paige Miller will come in for Ann Turber as the senior will take a seat on the bench. Second free throw from Parker, rattles that one home. She goes 2 for 2 at her stripe attempt. First two free throws canned down by Valley Heights, second two canned down by Valley Heights in this quarter. Defense out top, hounding Grace Winkler out front of the creek. Grayson Ketter gets it inside, now turns it over as Parker takes it away, but Parker turns it right back over to Marysville. Bulldogs will reset this offensive possession as Dressman crosses half court, throws it into the corner, into the hands of Rush. Left corner, Rush gets to the high post, kicks it off now. Lindsey Dressman down low. Left block, turnaround shot up. No good. Offensive rebound on the other side is going to be missed on the bunny, Grayson Ketter, and Ketter will be called for the offensive rebound. Good job by Paige Miller to box out the much taller Ketter. Ketter 5'11", Miller at 5'5". Never gave up on that one, and Ketter picks up her second personal foul. Aubrey Veering will check into the contest as Ketter will take a seat with those two fouls. Ketter, Lindsey Dressman, and Sarah Nemec now each with 2. As there goes Lindsey Dressman to the bench. Back in will come Sarah Nemec. Bulldogs lead by 4, 44 seconds to go before halftime of this contest. Of course, we'll take a extended break for halftime, come back, look at stats of the first half before we get ready for a boys game coming up later. In between contests, we'll hear from both boys head coaches Scott Brown and first-year head coach for Valley Heights, Kenny Steifert. Inside the lane, shot up, no good from Tessa Miller, partially blocked, but now a walk on the other end of the court will be called on Marysville. Fifth turnover unofficially in this quarter for the Bulldogs. We'll give it back to Valley Heights right underneath their own basket. Vermitten will trigger in. Flat floor across for Valley Heights. Up top it goes to Smith. Smith gets to the free throw line. Shot up long off the board. No good. As Ava can't find a stroke here in this second quarter. Had 11 points to lead the way for the Mustangs in the first. Only 4 here in the second, with 2 of those coming off free throws. Box set now for Valley Heights. Again, Vermitten will trigger underneath their own basket. Out top for Smith with 15 seconds on the clock. Smith trying to dribble into traffic, and it's going to be a turnover at Valley Heights. Too much dribbling for the Mustang offense early on as Aubrey Dressman pulls that one away. Now Dressman turns it over, and Smith gets it up to Josie Parker. Right block, Parker up, no good. Second chance, no, but free throws upcoming for Josie Parker. A wild turn of events there. Mentioned it a little bit earlier. Turnovers a problem early on for both of these teams in this first half. Unofficially, I've got 18 turnovers between both teams. Josie Parker puts down the first one from the line. Second one upcoming for the junior. Puts that one clean as she's 4 for 4 from the strike. Cuts the lead down to 2.8 seconds left. Grace Winkler will just hold this one out. At halftime, your score, Valley Heights 25, Marysville 27. We're back after this word from our sponsors.
Unleash your grit and stick to the road with the B.F. Goodrich All-Terrain Tire at Mike's OK Tire in Marysville. Get up to $60 via Visa Reward Card or Visa Virtual Prepaid Card after online submission on qualifying purchase of 4 or more new B.F. Goodrich passenger, light truck, or UTV tires totaling $900 or more. Offer good through December 2nd. Complete details at Mike's OK Tire in Marysville. The B.F. Goodrich All-Terrain Tire, right for every application, and available at Mike's OK Tire. Tension in Marysville is a leading national manufacturer and marketer of custom envelope products. Great career opportunities include operations, sales, customer service, accounting, tech, and administrative support. Go online to tensioncorp.com for the Careers tab for more details on currently available opportunities. And apply today with Tension Corporation in Marysville, an equal opportunity employer.
When it comes to your health, you never know what's around the corner. You can go from healthy one day to something as simple as an unexpected doctor's visit or something more complicated like a major illness. This is Morgan Reed, and I'm here to assist in making sure that everyone has access to quality health coverage customized for your needs. You can reach me at 785-727-4655. Find your coverage your way with Reed Insurance.
Once you plant Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans in your field, harvest will never be the same. Enter a new era of performance and join farmers everywhere, yielding an additional 2.7 bushels per acre over A-Series. Unleash your greatest harvest yet with Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you always get more than a bag of seed.
Update your home today with a new look from Feldkamp's Furniture Mart. See their tremendous selection of living room, dining room, and bedroom sets and furniture, as well as bedding, accent pieces, appliances, and more. Financing options for any budget up to 24 months with no interest, as well as free delivery, making buying local easy. Shop Feldkamp's Furniture and Flooring in Marysville today.
At halftime of our inaugural Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week, the Marysville Bulldogs lead the Valley Heights Mustangs in our girls contest 27-25 at half. Marysville led 20-15 at the end of the first quarter, slowing score down after that fast-paced first quarter. Turnovers, though, did not. Mentioned it late there in the broadcast. A combined, unofficially now, a combined 5, 10, 15, 18, 19 turnovers between both of these teams. To be expected, though, first game out for either one of these sides. Sloppy play early on. Of course, both teams get the wheels and the grease knocked off. I guess get the grease knocked off the wheels. We'll get these analogies right by the end of the year. Looking at scoring, first for Marysville, Audrey Dressman had 2 for the Bulldogs in that first half. Grayson Ketter had 6 points. Casey Rush had 5. Lindsey Dressman ends that half leading the way with 13 points and 2 points from Dahlia Fry off the bench. All but 2 of those points for Marysville, those 2 by Dahlia Fry, have come from the starting 5 for Marysville. And again, Lindsey Dressman leading the way, 13 points. She is 2 for 4 from behind the arc. Started that first quarter with a 7 contest. Meanwhile, for the Valley Heights Mustangs, as to be expected going into this season, Ava Smith led the way with 15 points in that first half. She had 11. The Valley Heights is 15 in the first quarter. In that first half, also, Josie Parker, 4 points, all from the line in the second quarter. 4 points from Mia Vermitten, all in the first quarter. 2 points from Tessa Miller. And Tessa Bigham, the only player to get some points off the bench for the Mustangs. 2 points there for her in that first half. Valley Heights did live at the line in that first half. Marysville shot no free throws. Meanwhile, Valley Heights shot 8 of them and was effective in their shooting, 8 for 9 from that free throw stripe. We're going to take another timeout, bring it back with final stats and wraps up of that first half before we get ready for second half action between Marysville and Valley Heights here on our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week, where Dr. Brittany and Dr. Zach are your number one rated dentist in Northeast Kansas. Go to MarysvilleDentalCare.com to book your visit and receive the dental care you deserve. First quarter of action for both these teams in the book for 2024-25. Second half coming here in just a little bit. Marysville fans, as we cheer on our Bulldogs this season, let's rally together to support the future of MHS education. The Marysville High School Alumni Association invites you to make a lasting impact on our youth and their success in the classroom. Your gift funds scholarships, special projects, and preserves our Bulldog traditions for generations to come. Check with your financial advisor about making a qualified charitable donation or using your required minimum distribution to maximize your contribution. Connect with us on Facebook for more information or call me, Ben Thrum, at 785-713-1780. Go Bulldogs, and thank you for making a difference.
Dr. Brittany here with Marysville Dental Care, where your family's health is our top priority. Dr. Zach, our team, and I are the family dental home you've always been looking for.
Our comprehensive dental care is designed to serve all of your dental needs. Whether it's a routine cleaning, braces, or cosmetic work, we provide the highest quality of care with a comfortable experience. Visit our office across from the Marysville Courthouse or go to MarysvilleDentalCare.com to schedule a visit.
Have the smile you've always wanted with our team by your side.
My family and I are needing a place to stay in Marysville. Do you have any suggestions for a nice place?
I've heard that Heritage Inn Express is the best place in town. They have free breakfast and large rooms to accommodate the whole family. Plus, you can bring your pets with you.
Wow, really? I can bring my pets with me? I was hoping that I didn't have to leave them at home. Heritage Inn Express sounds like the perfect package for a whole family.
You can go see them at 1155 Pony Express Highway, Marysville, Kansas, or give them a call at 785-562-5588.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. And they'll reach that goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Proudly serving Kansas with locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover, Sapp Brothers thanks all of their current customers. If you're not a current customer, call the winning team at Sapp Brothers locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover today for all of your propane and fuel needs.
Max Blaski back with you on KNDY FM 95.5, FM 94.1, and AM 1570. This is a triple header here tonight on our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week. Final thoughts from that first half. Had a quick chance to do some math unofficially. Marysville in that first half, girls went 12 for 23 shooting, good enough for 52%. Meanwhile, Valley Heights was held just 9 for 23. That's 39%. But before mentioned, it was the free throws that saved Valley Heights in that first half. Marysville, no free throws to their name. And meanwhile, the Valley Heights Lady Mustangs, 8 for 9 from the stripe in that first half. Again, Ava Smith, leading scorer for Valley Heights. Meanwhile, for the Marysville girls was Lindsey Dressman with 13 in that first half. We're going to take our final time out of this halftime game. We got about a minute and a half before second half action is upon us here from Valley Heights.
I'm Liz Warren, your Marysville Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That is why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Marysville Bulldog Athletics on KNDY. Call 785-562-5533 today or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
KK and Bussing, certified public accountants in Marysville and now in Seneca, are qualified and available to assist you with all of your income tax and accounting needs. Stop by and visit Ken Kickafer, Kent Bussing, or their staff of certified public accountants and paraprofessionals. For prompt and friendly service, contact Kickafer and Bussing at their two locations, 1100 Broadway in Marysville at 562-2100 or 508 Main Street in Seneca at 336-2400 to set up an appointment. Kickafer and Bussing, where quality begins.
When you rollers send for Schroller.
For complete body repair, see Jeff at Schroller Collision Center. A family business for several generations, let Jeff and his quality crew help you with your auto needs. Schroller Collision Center, 701 Carolina, 562-3546.
And as we start second half, a quick reminder that our Coaches Corner program will start next week. Mondays, we chat with coaches from Diller and Southern. On Tuesdays, it's Axtell Centralia. Wednesday, Lynn and Hanover. Thursday, Frankfort and Valley Heights. And Friday, it is Washington and Marysville. Those interviews can be heard every weekday after the 5 o'clock sports. Right about 5:30 is when they air. Of course, we'll start those conversations next week with head coach Kenny Steinford and Scott Brown of the Valley Heights Mustangs and Marysville Bulldogs, respectively. Bulldogs start the second half with a turnover as Ava Smith takes it away. Shot inside, going to be missed by Josie Parker. The offensive rebound will be pulled down by Mia Vermitten, and she's going to be fouled. That foul called on Lindsey Dressman. Dressman now with 3 points in foul trouble for Marysville. Dressman with 3, Grayson Ketter with 2, and Sarah Nemec with 2 as well. Inside, Mia Vermitten up strong. No foul's going to be called, but a foul with a hand on the back on Josie Parker. Parker going for the offensive rebound. Good job. Nonetheless, Casey Rush blocking out the athletic. Parker really came into her own at a volleyball run for the Mustangs that claimed a second-place finish at 2A State for Valley Heights. Mustangs now full court man-to-man pressure to start the second half. Vermitten will poke this one away as Winkler tried to find Dressman. That's Aubrey, left side. Different starting 5 here coming out for Marysville. It is Winkler, Dressman, Ketter, and Lindsey Dressman, Casey Rush. It's going to be Aubrey Veering getting the second half start over Lindsey Dressman, who just checked out. So before we could even get the starters going, that third foul called on Dressman brings Aubrey Veering into the contest. Turnover, Marysville, now back-to-back turnovers for the Bulldogs to start this second half. Give it back to the Mustangs. Trailing by 2 here. Marysville led 20-15 at the end of the first quarter, led at half as well. Jump shot up and good by Ava Smith, knocks us up at 27. Smith led the way for the Mustangs in that contest. 15 of Valley Heights' 25 points in that first half. Here's a swing pass left side, third straight turnover now for Marysville. Didn't see that in the first half, and Ben Wertenberger wants to take a timeout. 32nd will take it with them. Knotted up at 20 seconds. 7 minutes left to go in the third.
Farming is your way of life. State Farm agent John Bannister gets that. State Farm's farm policies are designed to deliver broad, flexible coverage customized to how you run your operation. Protect what you've worked hard to build. John is proud to tailor coverage to meet the vast needs of your farm. Contact State Farm agent John Bannister, 1022 Broadway in Marysville today.
Trying to make sense of this little confusing scoreboard down here at Valley Heights. No indication on either side, which one's home, which one's away. So this play-by-play announcer going to have to keep a sharp eye here on the second half. Easy to read now, though. 27 all, 6:50 left to play in this third quarter. Ann Turber will get inside. Left block shot up, partially blocked by, I believe that was Grace Winkler. Mia Vermitten comes screaming in for the offensive rebound, just out of position, though, commits a foul 90 feet away from the basket, and that is her third personal foul. So big starter for the Mustangs now. Mia Vermitten got in foul trouble midway through that second quarter. Marysville took advantage. Substitution for the Mustangs. It will be Paige Miller. The Mustangs lose size, go down 5'8", now down to 5'5". Pressure again by Valley Heights. Dressman does a good job getting across the lane. The post-to-post pass rush to Grayson Ketter on the left block. Puts it up and down. Grayson now 4 for 4 from the floor for this game. She had 6 points in the first half, all in the first quarter. Swing pass around into the hands of Miller, right side. Now Turber, top side. Thinks about a three, swings it out right side. Driving baseline will go Tessa Miller. Up and under, high off the glass. No good. Marysville has trouble with it, but trapped in the corner is Winkler. Winkler's going to be trapped, and Ben Wertenberger will have to burn his second timeout here of this half as Grayson Winkler was trapped 90 feet away from the basket, job by the Mustangs to hold her there. We'll take it with them. Marysville holds their Valley Heights lead 29-27.
Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids wants to get you into a new ride today, whether it be a car, van, truck, SUV, or even a new Hisun side-by-side. Colby has it. And if it's not on the lot, they can find it. With easy financing options available and a warranty on everything that leaves the lot, you'll feel confident in your choice with Mustang Motors. Check them out online at MustangMotorsKS.com or stop by and check out what's on the lot in Blue Rapids. Mustang Motors, right on the highway, always right on the price.
Marysville has trouble getting it in. Ava Smith with the steal and score. Smith's first basket here in the third quarter. 17 points now for the junior. And Marysville unofficially 4 turnovers. They about turn it over again on the far side as Valley Heights really getting into these passing lanes. Head coach Jordan Brockman lit a fire underneath his girls at half. The 3-ball answer by Aubrey Veering. Her first bucket of her senior year is a triple from the left corner. And the Bulldogs right back up by 3. Top side now. Paige will set this one up. That's Paige Miller. Kicks it out. Ann Turber 3. Pick up the phone and make an answer. Ann Turber, her first triple in this, her senior year. Back-to-back triples both sides as Marysville went 3 for 7 from the floor in the first half from 3. Valley Heights was just 1 for 5. Back-to-back turnovers now. Valley Heights stole it away from Marysville. Marysville steals it away from Valley Heights. And now a out of bounds will be called off of Ava Smith, hounding Marysville. Now full court pressure. In will come another guard for Ben Wernberger, Alexis Flower. She will check out Aubrey Dressman. And now Dahlia Fry will check in. Speed coming off the bench from Fry. She will check out Grace Winkler. Trigger underneath her own basket is Paige Miller. Miller inside to Turber, and 1 for Ann Turber. Found the mark in the middle. I believe that foul is going to go on Grayson Ketter. If it does, that's her third. No, they're going to give that one to Aubrey Veering. So Grayson Ketter does not pick up 3. Aubrey picks up her first. But Ann Turber, first chance from the line here tonight, is going to be long off the rim. Valley Heights was 8 for 9 to the free throw mark in that first half. Now 0 for 2 to start out. Travel will be called as Smith caused another turnover. She has a one-man wrecking crew here to start this third quarter. Already 6 turnovers for Marysville at the start of this third. Mustangs now lead by 2, 34-32. Turnover. Aubrey Veering pulls this one away from inbounder Paige Miller. And now a foul 90 feet away from the basket as Miller, trying to make up for that mistake on the inbound, commits the foul. Sophomore mistake from the guard. Keeps it with the Bulldogs. And here comes Mia Vermitten for Valley Heights. Picked up that third foul quickly into the third quarter. Coach Jordan Brockman did a good job of balancing her minutes in the second quarter when she picked up 2 as Vermitten will check Smith. Lindsay Dressman will bring this ball up, guarded tightly man-to-man by Vermitten. She gets across half court, finds Rush, top of the key, swings it out to Ollie Fry. Short corner will hit it. That's a 2. She was about a foot inside of the line, but Dahlia Fry 2 for 2 from the floor here in this contest. 4 points for the senior off the bench. Vermitten looking to get inside as we're knotted up back here at 34. This is a 27-25 lead for Marysville at half. Valley Heights has fought back. Now they turn it over, and a foul 80 feet away from the basket is going to go on Josie Parker. Parker, good sportsmanship, helped Alexis Flower up off the ground. But now a 4th team foul by Valley Heights in this quarter. Fry guarded out top by Paige Miller, gets to the left-handed bucket. Bout travels, now kicks it up for a shot off the rim, no good. 2 Bulldogs down there to pull down the offensive board. That's Casey Rush. Rush finds Flower. Flower's going to throw up a shot and earn a trip to the line. I believe Josie Parker will be called for her second straight foul, and that she will be. 15 foul now for Valley Heights as Alexis Flower goes to the line on that play. The height of Marysville really bothered the Valley Heights as Casey Rush, Grayson Ketter inside, 5'11" and 5'10", forced that offensive rebound. Second free throw now for Flower. That one's up and good. Marysville's first 2 free throws come at the 3:56 mark in this third quarter. We're going to mark that down as Flower gives the Bulldogs back a 2-point advantage. 36-34 is Marysville now kind of a diamond set look trap in the corner's pressure. About taken, but a foul will be called out top on Casey Rush, and she was right in the grill of Mia Vermitten. If there's something to say, this has been a physical game both ways. Both of these teams tend to make it that way. That's 30 fouls now on Casey Rush, 3 for Rush, 3 for Lindsey Dressman, 2 for Sarah Nemec still. Topside, Tessa Miller will have this one poked away. Ann Turber goes diving for it, and now a turnover as picking up that loose ball. It was Lindsey Dressman. Valley Heights turns it over. Marysville gives it right back to the Mustangs. Now substitution as Dressman will take a seat on the bench. Dahlia Fry in there for the Bulldogs. It's kind of a 1-3-1 press here for Marysville. Tom McGee and Turbo set this one up. In the corner now for Valley Heights with it, number 34, Kinsley Gillig, the junior. Getting some playing action here in the second half. Mustangs working around, and Turber right wing 3. That one's short off the rim. No good defensive rebound. Pulled down Grayson Ketter, and a good one at that. Leads to a Marysville run out as Fry brings it across the timeline. Now working across the court as we set. 3-ball left wing for Marysville. No, that's short. Casey Rush went 1 for 1 in that first half, but couldn't find the mark here. Mustangs off and running. Vermitten right to the rim, up and down. Mia Vermitten, her first points in this quarter, knot us up at 36 all. Valley Heights still in their man pressure out top. Winkler will set it up now down low into the hands of big man Casey Rush, and she puts it up and down. 4-2 plus a foul. Personal foul will go on number 20, Ann Turber, for the Valley Heights Mustangs. Casey Rush airballed that 3 moments ago, now puts it a little bit closer to the basket, has a chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play. That one's up and halfway down and out. No good from Rush. Marysville now 2 for 3 from the line, all here in the second half. Stay a 2-point advantage for the Bulldogs. 2:41 left to play in this third quarter. 1-3-1 diamond press right at half court by Marysville. Turber breaks it, kicks it out left side. Miller for 3 left corner. Hard off the rim. No good offensive rebound. And Turber, though, good job to track that miss down. She's going to get it back now. Left block inside. Ava Smith. Smith looking to go to work. Kicks it out. Tessa Miller inside. Miller takes the contact and foul. Ben Wernberger wanting to travel. It was awfully close. But Paige Miller, the younger sister, earns herself a trip to the free throw line as Sarah Nemec picks up now her third personal foul. Miller to the line, first time tonight. First one's up and good. Substitutions, Lindsey Dressman back in, Sarah Nemec out. Dressman, though, with those 3 fouls, will have to play smart in this third quarter. Casey Rush also with 3 down low. Second free throw here for Miller. That one's pure for the Mustangs. 2 for 3 here in the second half after going 8 for 9 in the first half. Free throw line jumper up hard off the rim. Casey Rush can't find the mark. Defense by Kinsey Gillig. Gillig now out and running. Back to Smith. Smith's going to fire this one up, but a travel will be called. A full court pass from Ann Turber to Kinsley Gillig. Couldn't quite handle that one on the hot exchange. 5 turnovers now for Valley Heights in this second half unofficially. Still man-to-man pressure from the Mustangs as we hit the 2-minute mark in this third. Crosser inside the lane is Lindsey Dressman. Turnaround shot, no good. Her own offensive rebound. Second chance for Dressman. Third chance, no good. But up and a foul for Casey Rush, and she's going to earn a trip to the line for 2 free throws. Lindsey Dressman, who had 13 points in that first half, couldn't find the mark on those 2 attempts. But again, the height of Marysville as the Bulldogs continue to pound it inside. And even more concerning if you're Valley Heights fans, 4 fouls now for Mia Vermitten. Rush misses her first free throw as Josie Parker will have to check Vermitten for the rest of this quarter and probably a little bit of the fourth. Rush now, second free throw. That's hits every part of the rim, but drops down for Marysville. Bulldogs now 3 for 5 from the line in this second half. Marysville shot a whopping 52% from the floor in that first half as they held a 25-7 lead. But the Mustangs have cut that down now to a 1-point advantage. Marysville 39-38 as Mustangs look to take a lead. They took their first lead here in the third quarter. Cross-court skip pass. Good hands inside. Grayson Ketter poked that one away from Ava Smith. Paige Miller tried to find the inlet pass to Smith, who's having herself a heck of a game. 17 points already for the junior. Tessa Miller will trigger it into Ann Cherber, poked away, and will stay now with Valley Heights. Dahlia Fry doing a good job to avoid that inbound pass, and head coach Jordan Brockshman wants to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second with them. Bulldogs still cling to a 1-point lead. Third quarter action here on KNDY.
Napa know-how.
Locally owned, locally operated, your Napa Parts store in Marysville offers Napa Parts and accessories, plus the tools, equipment, and supplies you need to get every job done right the first time. The right tools at the right price, plus Napa know-how. From your locally owned and locally operated Napa Parts store in Marysville, Enan's Automotive.
Napa know-how.
And as always, a big appreciation to our Marysville sports boosters making the broadcast happen all year long. Marysville right back on the road tomorrow as they will be up at Sabetha. Meanwhile, Valley Heights has a little bit of a break, but a tough contest next Tuesday. Inbounds pass. Miller is the throw-in off the hands of Smith. Miller gets it right back in. Her palms, though. Smith hard inside. Baseline pass will be taken by Miller. Lots of contact here as we're getting physical in the second half. Josie Parker, straightaway three, bottom for Josie Parker. 7 points now for the junior, getting her first start of the career. Puts the Mustangs up by 2. Aubrey Dressman walks Parker down to the block, now kicks it out to Lindsay. Lindsay left side. Travel will be called on the senior. Marysville getting sloppy here in this second half. First half, unofficially 8 turnovers, already 8 here, and we've still got a whole fourth quarter to play. Here's the pass going to be picked off as read that perfectly. Left side, Grayson Keller had that one right in her hands. It did go off her fingertips, though, right into the waiting arms of the scorekeeper at the scorer's table. Valley Heights holds possession. Turber gets it up top to Smith. Smith a little trouble into the lane. Wild shot off the glass. No good. Kinsley Gillick, big offensive rebound. Throws it up. No good. Defensive board. Pulled down Grayson Ketter. And now a foul will be called from half court. I believe this one will go on Ava Smith. Valley Heights, 2 opportunities from the line. No, not Smith. 25, yes. Ava Smith, her second personal foul. And, of course, this year that was, well, I think about the 6th team foul this year. But just like last year, 5 team fouls in a quarter means 2 free throws for the opposing team. So stepping up to the line will be Grayson Ketter. First trips to the line for the senior tonight. Misses the first one. Tessa Miller will check into the contest. Checks Ann Turber. Turber goes to the bench. 5 points all here in this quarter. 1 foul. Ketter at the line for her second one. Cans that one. Goes 1 for 2 from the stripe. Marysville now 4 for 7 from the stripe in this quarter. Smith step up 3 is canned right in the eye of Grayson Ketter. It was a heck of a defensive possession by Ketter, but just better offense from Ava. Now 2 for 3 from behind the arc, and a big one as that pushes this lead up to 4 by Valley Heights. Inlet pass, intended for Ketter will be a foul on Kinsley Gillig. Gillig size for the Mustangs at 6 foot down low. Picks up her first personal, does the junior. Short break for Ann Turber. She'll go back to the scorer's table, but a short break from the free throw line as Grayson Ketter back there for her third and fourth free throws. Misses the first one as Gillig will take a well-deserved break on the seat. Learning out period for both of these teams, figuring out rotations, figuring out who plays best with who. Second free throw is missed as Cutter goes 0 for 2 from the stripe. Still 4-point advantage. Smith pushes, kicks out. 3-ball Miller, long from the word go. She kind of grabs her face like, how did I shoot that one? But that one happens to the best of us. No worries there. Bulldogs back the other way. Grace Winkler somehow finds her way into the lane. Can't hit the bunny. Now kick out, run away for the Mustangs. 3 seconds on the clock. Smith, right block, kicks it out 3. Tessa Miller, redemption, and she got it. Bangs home her first triple on the contest as the Mustangs go into the quarter break leading 47-40. We're back after this word from our sponsors.
For reliable trash pickup and roll-off service, call on Temps Disposal. Containers sized to meet your needs for residential, commercial, and construction jobs. Always prompt and professional, Temps Disposal serves Marshall, Washington, and Gage counties. Let them go to work for you. If it's their weekly collection schedule or one-time pickups for construction, moving, or cleanup, Temps Disposal in Marysville is a phone call away at 785-562-5360.
As a business owner, you've worked hard to build your operation. Faced with constant challenges, we know how important it is when it comes to protecting the future of your company. Blue Valley Insurance offers a variety of plans to ensure you're properly covered, from shielding you against financial loss to protecting your employees. With one comprehensive policy, you know you'll have the coverage you need when you need it. Contact Blue Valley Insurance with offices in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
There is a difference. Oh, what a difference.
When it comes to financing your operation, you want to deal with someone who knows agriculture. Our loan officers are experienced in ag lending. Get your ag loans here. First Commerce Bank. Experience the difference. Member FDIC.
There is a difference.
Valley Heights outscores Marysville in that third quarter, 22-15, thanks in part to the balanced scoring of the Mustang offense. Ann Turber, Ava Smith, both 5 points. Tessa Miller, Josie Parker, 3 and 2 points apiece. Mia Vermitten and Paige Miller. Meanwhile, on Marysville's side, only 3 points apiece from Grayson Ketter, Aubrey Veering, and Casey Rush, as the Bulldogs threaten with some foul troubles, too, as well on their side. They trail now by 7 as Valley Heights forces a turnover. Marysville in their first possession. Now Mustangs will have it underneath their own basket. Stacks that out, swings out to Ann Turber. Here's Smith inside, up, foul, no good, but a trip to the line for Ava Smith. And we are seeing it in game number 1 under head coach George Brocksterman. Ride this Ava Smith train. She has 20 points in this contest. She had 15 at half and had a huge 3 there to put this Mustangs up 4. Foul will go against Grayson Ketter, so that is now her third. Ketter, Rush, Dressman, and Nemec all have 3 fouls for the Bulldogs. Meanwhile, Mia Vermitten with 4 for Valley Heights. Ava Smith calmly knocks home 2 free throws and now forces a turnover by Marysville. On the inbounds pass, Aubrey Dressman was looking for Casey Rush on the far sideline, but the length and athleticism of Valley Heights couldn't find anyone. Ann Turber, left corner 3. That one's short, no good. Defensive board, Grace Winkler, as Marysville looks to cut into this 9-point deficit. Bulldogs led by 2 at halftime, but Mustangs outscore Marysville 22-13 in that third to take a 7-point advantage. Right wing, Aubrey Dressman will set it up for the black and red. Inside, trying to go to Casey Rush. She does. Turnaround shot inside the lane from Casey Rush is good. Rush started this game off with 5 points, along with Lindsey Dressman inside with 7 in that first quarter. Need to get the big stack going for Marysville. They want to claw their way back into this contest. Valley Heights now looking to run a little clock, backdoor cut. Tessa Miller, right block caught inside, drug that pivot foot. Turnover Valley Heights here in the fourth. Big change in this game was the defensive pressure turned up by head coach George Brocksterman as he cranked up full court man-to-man coming out of halftime, and it has wreaked havoc on these Marysville girls. Again, unofficially now 10 turnovers in this second half alone for Marysville after only 8 in the first, but they've been live ball turnovers for Marysville here in this second half. Dressman gets it across, now trapped by Vermitten and Smith right in front of head coach Ben Wurtenberger, gets it off to Lindsay. Lindsay gets inside the lane looking for a shot. No. Travel down low on Lindsay Dressman. Again, turnover Marysville. Head coach Ben Wurtenberger getting his defense set up. Almost a double dribble by Turber out top. Now Tessa Miller will be trapped down in the corner, and quickly head coach Jordan Brockman takes the timeout. We'll take it with them. Mustangs lead by 7, 6:32 left to play in this ball game.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
Happy holidays from Reflections in downtown Marysville, your locally owned Hallmark Gold Crown store. This is Sharon Kramer, and during the holiday shopping season, stop to see what Reflections has to offer. Toys for the kids and keepsake ornaments that bring joy. KU, K-State, and Chiefs gear for the sports fan. Hallmark cards, Yankee and Woodwick candles for any occasion, and more. Locally owned in downtown Marysville, shop what Reflections has to offer this holiday season.
Marysville girls led this contest 20-15 at the end of the first quarter. They were up 27-25 at half, but now trail 49-42 as we are about 6 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. Valley Heights outscored Marysville 22-13, thanks in part by 2 5-point scores in Ann Turber and Ava Smith in that third. Speaking of Smith, up and down from the free throw line it goes. Smith's fourth point here in this contest. She has now 24 to lead all scores. The reigning 2A state volleyball player of the year, the athletic prowess of this Mustangs team. Opportunity will start and end with her. As for Marysville, they need to get back down low. They had success with Casey Rush, Lindsay Dressman, and Grayson Ketter early in this contest, but now getting away from it as it's going to be a travel called out front. Pressure by who else but Ava Smith forced Grace Winkler to turn that ball over. 1-3-1 trapping zone. Smith threw corner ball 3. No good. That shot's long. Defensive rebound pulled down by Casey Rush. Now a turnover. Nope. Jump ball is going to be the official call here on the near side court. Again, from Valley Heights High School, this has been Max Blasky. We've got a good girls game finishing up here. We're going to start a great boys contest just as soon as this one is done. First-year head coach Kenny Steinford for Valley Heights and longtime head coach Scott Brown, I believe going into his 11th year. I think I wrote that one down right earlier today, looking to lead his Bulldogs back to hopefully another state championship appearance after 2 years ago. Last year, a little, I don't want to say disappointing season, but maybe not where expectations were, 10-11 for the Marysville Bulldogs. And a high-powered offense, of course, led by Willow Todd. Here's going to be a tip pass. As soon as Marysville turns it over, Valley Heights gives it right back to the Bulldogs on the tip pass. Taken away by Dressman, leads out to a run out. All alone at the other end is Casey Rush, as Rush puts it up for 2. 51-44 your score now. Under 5 minutes left to play in the ball game. Ava Smith left wide open, right block. That one hits every part of the rim and drops down for Ava. Quickly the other way goes Marysville. Now trailing by 9, looking to get it inside to Rush. Rush couldn't do it. The Lindsay Dressman will from the top of the key drop that one down for the free throw line, and head coach Ben Wernberger wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Mustangs lead this one late, 53-46.
Agriculture. Our country was built on it. Our children are fed by it. No one quite understands the unique needs of the farmer like United Bank and Trust. Whether you raise crops or livestock, you need the right equipment at the right time. Our ag loans can help you acquire and maintain that equipment when and where you need it. Contact one of our experienced ag lenders today. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Farmers, they're the lifeblood of America. The men and women who tackle the toughest jobs to put clothes on our backs and food on our tables. They might do it quietly, but their genuine values and tireless work ethic are an inspiration to us all. Some might say farming is a thankless occupation, so that's why we're taking the time to say thanks. Farm Bureau Financial Services, protecting what matters most.
Patrick Booty in Marysville is your local agent with Marshall County Farm Bureau Insurance and Farm Bureau Financial Services.
And starting tomorrow night, the Farm Bureau's Insurance Scoreboard Show, brought to you by Patrick Booty and Bryce Leonard of Marysville and Washington, respectively. We'll play each hour after game nights. We'll start that tomorrow after a full slate of contests gets underway in the state of Kansas Friday night. Smith with the miss, but Mia Vermitten with the putback. Vermitten back out there with those 4 fouls. Finds the offensive board as that duo will be something to watch as the season goes along. Dressman out top looking to get it past Smith, but Smith hounding defensively top of the key. Inside it will go for Grayson Ketter, and I believe a jump ball will be called. No, a foul on Ava Smith. That's now her 3rd personal foul. Smith with those 3 fouls, the leading scorer by a mile so far in this point, 26 points, as back to the line after the foul will go Grayson Ketter. Ketter was 1 for 4 from the stripe in that 3rd quarter. Starts this one off with a make. Second one is going to be a miss, but offensive rebound put up and down by Casey Rush. Rush 3 for 3 from the floor in this quarter, 6 points, as now Marysville only trails by 6. Valley Heights breaks the Bulldog pressure. Right wing, Smith will work her way inside. Backdoor pass, Mia Vermitten up and down. Beautiful passing from junior to junior. Vermitten now in double digits with 10. Out top, Alexis Flower has trouble with it, gets it off to Grace Winkler. Winkler guarded tightly by Vermitten. Now up top to Lindsay. 4 out, 1 in for Marysville. Now we're going to go 2 posts down low. That's Ketter and Rush. Clock rolling under 3:30 to play in this contest. Ball far corner is going to be kicked away and stay with Marysville. Again, Bulldogs shot 53% from the floor in the first half. Valley Heights only 39%. The free throws kept the Mustangs in at first half, 8 for 9. Meanwhile, Marysville shot no free throws in the first half. Different story, though, here in the second. Marysville, real quickly, 6 for 16. Meanwhile, Valley Heights is a 4 for 7. Bulldogs set this offensive possession up. Down low they go. Nice up and under layup by Casey Rush. 8 points now in this contest, 16 to lead the Bulldogs as the junior tries to will her team to a lead. Parker swings it out to Vermitten. Now back to Turber, top side. Around the horn it goes. Tessa Miller, 3. That one's going to be off, no good. Excuse me, not Tessa. Paige Miller with the 3, but offensive rebound pulled away by Ann Turber. Down on the baseline, I believe it's Lindsey Dressman had it. Turber just came around her and stole that one away. Valley Heights will now play stall game, leading by 6, 2:36 to play in this contest. It was a 2-point advantage for the Bulldogs at half. Valley Heights outscored Marysville 22-13 in the 3rd quarter as they lead 57-51 here in the 4th. Marysville 2-1-2 press, top side. Turber is hounded by Sarah Nemec. Bump will be taken down to the right side, and a foul finally taken by Alexis Flower. The senior had to give that one, but Mustangs did a good job of burning about 40 seconds off of this play clock. Only second team foul for Marysville in this quarter. Long way to go until free throws. Top side gets it to Smith, leading scorer in this contest for either team with 26 points. She had 15 in the first half, now 11 here in the second. Smith spins her way into the lane, kicks it out. Turber right corner. Mustangs still killing clock as we go under 2 minutes. Top side with Smith. Ben Wernberger telling his girls to get up in pressure. Top side Smith is going to be bumped by Casey Rush, and that's Rush's 4th personal foul now. Had a chance to call last year's contest between these two teams. Valley Heights won 53-41, but it was a lot wider margin than that one. Mustangs held control the entire contest. This one, a good back-and-forth game. Here's a pass into Parker, but it's stolen away by Dahlia Fry. Possession goes back to the Mustangs as Turber tried to find Parker. Now run out for Marysville. Casey Rush left side into Lindsey Dressman. Up shot, wild shot. No good. Defensive rebound pulled down by Ann Turber. Bulldogs had a chance to cut it 2-4. Up top, Turber's going to be hounded, and head coach Jordan Brockshman needs to take a timeout. Senior Ann Turber picked it up in the dead corner, and Grace Winkler did a good job to jump all over that one. We'll take the timeout with them. Mustangs lead by 6, 1:31 left to play.
For fast and reliable towing service, look towards Crownover Auto Sales in Marysville. This is Andrew Crownover. With our 24/7 towing service, if you're stuck on the side of the road, just call 785-713-0562 and we'll come pick you up. More than just towing, we can service and repair any problem or take your vehicle to the shop of your choice. If you find yourself on the side of the road, call on Crownover.
Valley Heights Mustangs leads this inaugural Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week, 57-51. Again, Marysville back on the road tomorrow at Sabetha. Bruce Dierkin will have that call on AM 1570, FM 94.1. Meanwhile, these Valley Heights Mustangs will start a 7-game road trip next week when they head out to Axtell. This is the last home game for Valley Heights until January 14th, right before TVL tournament down in Frankfort. Inside, Josie Parker gets this one. It's off her thigh, though, and over back to the Bulldogs. Mustangs, a case of the yips here late in this contest, leading by 6, 1:30 to play. Marysville had an opportunity to score last possession down. Lindsey Dressman couldn't get the bucket to fall. Now Dahlia Fry will set it up for the Bulldogs. Right corner into Alexis Flower. Feeds it inside postman. Good job by Josie Parker to poke that one away. Goes out of bounds. Staying with Marysville. Stay tuned here at halftime. We'll have a look at national news and weather along with conversations with head coach Scott Brown of Marysville and Kenny Steinford of Valley Heights from the boys' side. Inside turnaround shot, no good by Dressman. Rush couldn't handle the offensive rebound, has trouble with it, but it will eventually still stay with the Bulldogs. No, it's going to go back. Call was overturned by the backside line judge as Casey Rush had trouble with it. Mustangs with the ball and the lead, up by 6, 57-51. Here's a turnover forced, though, by Flower. Flower gets on it along with Paige Miller of Valley Heights right at half court, and I believe a jump ball was going to be the call. Possession stays with the Mustangs. Quickly into the contest, Tessa Miller, the senior guard, goes in for younger sister Paige Miller. Mustangs out there. Turber, Minton, Parker, and Miller. As for Marysville, it's your starting 5 plus Dahlia Fry and Alexis Flower. Lindsey Dressman, Casey Rush, Flower, Fry, and Winkler. And now here's the ball poked away by Casey Rush. It's going to stay with the Mustangs, and we're going to call a blocking foul as she reached around, and that will be it for Casey Rush. She finishes this contest with 8 points, fouls out at the 46-second mark in this contest. Leading scorer, 16 for Marysville, goes to the bench. 5 points in the first half for Rush, a big fourth quarter as she has Marysville's 8 of their 10 points in this quarter. Mustangs flip this ball around, clock rolling, finds a cutting Josie Parker and puts it up for 2. And that might be the nail in the coffin for the Bulldogs. Valley Heights up 8 with 20 seconds left. Fry down in the corner, hounded by Turber, sends it out top. Alexis Flower gets it in, now throws it away. Turnover, Marysville. Nail in the coffin on that one. 14 seconds left. Head coach Ben Wertberger say it was off a Valley Heights player, but it's going to stay with the Mustangs. And Turber, 2 dribbles, now swings it back. Mia Vermitten as she crosses the timeline. Vermitten kicks it out. Tessa Miller, 3-ball corner. That's going to be long. No shot off. Defensive rebound pulled down Lindsey Dressman. But it'll all be window dressing as Dressman does not get off a shot. And the Valley Heights Mustangs win the first contest of the year, 59-51 over the Marysville Bulldogs. Valley Heights was led in this contest by senior Ava Smith, who had 26 points to lead the Mustangs to a victory. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back, recap of this girls' contest before getting you set up for boys up next.
Unload your unwanted or unused items and benefit local residents with disabilities through the Twin Valley Thrift Shops. Have some good used things taking up space? Drop those off anytime at the warehouse in Waterville or Twice But Nice in Beatty. For larger lots of garage sale leftovers, furniture, and the like, call to arrange pickup. Every donation sold benefits Twin Valley Services and their local residents. Learn more online at twinvalleyfriends.com or stop by the warehouse in Waterville, plus used furniture and appliances, or Twice But Nice in Beatty.
Ag Buildings provide safe storage and working space for farm shops and machinery. Inline Construction offers wood or steel frame ag buildings, complete and finished to your specifications. Call today for a quote and let them get started. For ag buildings, demolition, concrete, and construction work, count on Inline Construction. Find them and see their recent projects on their Facebook page.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Have you ever wondered what sets Sunflower Community Credit Union apart from the rest? It's the power of ownership. When you join Sunflower Community Credit Union, you're not just a customer. You're a member and an owner. Sunflower Community Credit Union is a member-owned, nonprofit financial institution that places our members' needs as our top priority. We're here to help you grow your savings, manage your finances, and achieve your dreams. Visit Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville, where ownership matters.
Girls contest done for. Valley Heights gets their first win of the season, 1-0 now, 59-51 over the Marysville Bulldogs. Valley Heights was led by Ava Smith. She had 26 points in this contest, 15 in the first half, 11 in the second half, and really drove the Mustangs with 6 points, that's going to be 8 points late in the fourth quarter. Mustangs also got contributions from Mia Vermitten with 10 points, Josie Parker with 9, Tessa Miller and Ann Turber both with 5 as all starters scored for Valley Heights. Paige Miller and Tessa Bigham both with 2 points off the bench. As for the Marysville Bulldogs, much improved. I know it's only game number 1, but looking a lot better than last year. Casey Rush led the way with 16, Gracie Ketter with 9, Lindsay Dressman with 15, Audrey Dressman with 2, Aubrey Veering with 3, Dahlia Fry with 2, and Alexis Flower with 2. We're quickly going to get out of this one, bring you pregame coaches for the boys, along with national news and weather.